During the Africa Day for Food and Nutrition Security at the African Union offices in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, food and nutrition experts from different countries under the African Union, as well as international organizations, encouraged governments to take seriously their population's health and economic status.
Agricultural productivity in Africa has increased, but nothing like as much in some other regions of the world, and in particular Asia. And as a result of that, calorie intake, average calorie intake hasn't increased that much over the last 30, 40 years.
This has caused a lot of undernutrition and the problems of stunting and wasting.
The recently released FAO-WFP IFAD report on the state of food insecurity in the world shows that the number of undernourished in sub-Saharan Africa has increased from 170 million people in 1992 to 234 million in 2010.
At the moment, Africa is a net importer of food. And last week, a World Bank report was urging Africa to take steps to feed itself.
Trading amongst African countries. They have to remove a lot of the barriers. A lot of the infrastructure isn't there. There are too many regulations about going across the borders. Fertilizers need to be provided to farmers.
A lot more can be done to boost agricultural production, but Uganda feels she has enough food.
We have had only a problem of distribution, from area of plenty to area of scarcity. We need to put in more effort through the government programs and private sector becoming involved in agricultural production.
The need to involve the private sector was one solution offered during the commemoration for the Africa Day for Food and Nutrition Security.
They are involved in primary production, but more so in value addition.
This will have a positive impact on nutrition. Uganda has 73% of its potential in agriculture untapped, and in a way this has contributed to the stunting of at least 3 out of every 10 children in the country. For UNICEF and other organizations that have come for the Africa Day, what comes out clearly is the fact that stunting should be related to the economic language.
So that they can contribute to activities and have a healthy life, and also contribute to national development.
This year's theme for the Africa Day on Food and Nutrition Security is ensuring access to safe and nutritious food, and the WHO is more than ready to pitch in its 5 key solutions.
Use safe water, the use of safe raw materials, keep at a safe temperature, separate raw food from cooked food, and cook thoroughly.
To WHO, all countries are supposed to report any food emergency crisis so that investigations are done and interventions offered. An AU flagship program, CARDIP, the Comprehensive Africa Agriculture Development Program, has taken root in many African countries to help increase food supply, reduce hunger and improve response to food emergency crises.
We have over 30 countries which have embraced CARDIP. They have put in place investment plans, they have roundtables, they have the mutual accountability, which is extremely important.
The 5% annual economic growth in most African countries, unfortunately, is not favored with the large growing population. It is estimated that 1 in 4 people will be living in Africa in 2050. The Food and Agriculture Organization Global Hunger Map 2011 shows that 9 out of 10 hunger-stricken countries are in Africa. To solve the persistent widespread hunger and malnutrition, Africa has got to take this crisis as seriously as HIV and AIDS. Florence Nalimba, NTV.